all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground, with a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow. Do you feel special? Take back control of your investments.
Thomas, how you going?
Hey, shalom. Hello. How you doing, brother?
Good, good. Long time.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't heard you for ages.
Like a year.
Oh, God. So sleepy today. Okay. Who wants to double his money today? Oh no, sorry. My bad. It's triple your money Thursday. Alright, today we are going to have no less than the famous PPI for the United States of America, spiced up with a little labor market job data, initial and continuing jobless claims. So let's do the full analysis as we do every single time when we trade live data. Mostly going to focus on gold because you know, gold is one of my favorite. So this morning the price action was a bit of all over the place. If I had to choose, I would say still in a bullish uptrend, but it's just quite difficult to catch. Because yesterday's CPI data, even though it was better than expected, so it was lower than expected, which is good. Lower inflation is good for you, for me, for everyone. Lower income households and, you know, generally the whole economy. But the market overreacted with a massive bump to the upside, which we didn't catch. But then we caught almost double than that, 260, 270 pips. And since that yesterday, you can see price came back to where it started yesterday, started moving sideways, made a spring and bounced back off from the S1 pivot from $2,022 per troy ounce. Currently gold is gravitating just below 2040, $2,037, above the daily and above the weekly pivot. Looking at the price section, I would not be confident to say whether it's going to go up and down. Of course, the data is going to decide about the destiny of gold. Technical traders are in a bit of a shizzle because looking at the chart right now, can you honestly put your hands on your heart, tell me whether it's a buy or sell?
No.
Me neither. I wouldn't be confident to place any trades. But maybe bullish, I don't know. So let's start the analysis with looking at the facts, the hard data, the hard evidence. Core PPI and leading PPI. What's the difference between PPI and core PPI?
Core PPI exclude food and energy.
Very good, very good. So PPI is the leading PPI indicator. Core PPI is the core, excludes food and energy, the two most volatile items. And is PPI a leading or lagging inflation indicator?
Leaving.
Leaving or leading?
Oh.
Lagging, isn't it?
Hol van?
Szerintem it's a leading
Szia,
indicator.
Dara. Horváth vagyok, Szigetvársadi Valmica. Figyelj, mit mondtál, hogy meddig tudnátok jönni? Június 5? Mondtad, hogy mentek ott. Az az, hogy akkor már nem tudtok jönni június 5-ig. Tudnátok befejezni. Ugye? Sorry, I will be back in a second. Aha, tehát a 15-ei, meg a 22-ei, meg a 29-ei az mehet, ugye? Május. Igen, 11, május 11. Nem, az volt a kérdés, hogy addig tudtok jönni, ugye? Június 5-ig. Igen, tehát most van 11-e, tehát hogyha mit tudom, 22-ei vagy 29-ei helyt. Esélyes, de ha nem lennénk kész, akkor a június hányadik lett? Aha. Jó, figyelj, akkor beszélj a Csabával, meg én is beszélek a filmesen, ma kezdték a fürdőszobát burkolni, és mondtam nekik, csak valamit kell csinálni ott a konyhába, festők azok kedre végeznek, úgyhogy esélyes, hogy akkor még meg tudjuk csinálni. Annyi, hogy a lengődújjak még nincsenek fönn, csak kábeláki. Jó, ha meg annyi lenne a kérdés, hogyha most nem, akkor júniusban mikor lenne a 19. hét? Ja, jó, oké, mert lehet, hogy a 19 lenne a legjobb, akkor minden biztosan 100%-ra készen van. Jó? Ha beszéljünk majd még vele, jó? Oké. Okay, szia! Gee, apologies, just got a phone call. Hopefully my kitchen will be fixed in the next 2 weeks. So, core PPI and PPI is a leading inflation indicator. The reason for that is because it's a producer price index, meaning that it measures the change in price of goods and services sold by the producers. And if you look at not the circle of flow, but if you look at the supply chain, all the suppliers are at the beginning of the supply chain. So they are ahead of the wholesalers, the retailers, and the consumers. Any supply chain chart you look at, you will see that the suppliers are one of the first in line who set the price for goods and services. And if they buy the raw materials, the input that goes into the production, if the cost increases of those inputs, then I have bad news. Inflation is going to pass on to the consumers and the end receivers. So this comes down to two potential scenarios. If you have a lower PPI, meaning that core and leading PPI is going to print a lower PPI number, that is very deflationary, because that means that inflation most likely won't be passed on to the next in line, wholesalers, retailers, consumers. So the chances are good that it's a sign of price weakening or price reduction. And other deflationary data, for example, any news around the banking crisis, increasing unemployment, cooling and contracting economy, can lead to the lift of gold prices. On the other hand, if today we are going to have higher PPI data print, is it deflationary or inflationary?
Say that again, Thomas.
Inflationary.
So if a higher PPI number, is it inflationary or deflationary?
Inflationary.
Inflation.
Fucking yeah. Higher PPI, higher inflation, so it's inflationary. So simple as that. We have a twist today because today we are going to have not just the PPI, but also there will be a labor market data which is continuing and initial jobless claims. What is the difference between initial and continuing jobless claims?
Initial is existing and continuous is existing. Everyone's new claims.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
Initial, yeah, initial is the actual, right?
Initial is the first time claimants.
Okay. Continuous is that what is actually still ongoing?
Absolutely. People who claim unemployment benefit for 2 or longer months. 2 or more months. So, higher jobless claims is very deflationary, meaning that the people who claim unemployment benefit, if the number of people who claim unemployment benefit increases, that means that they're no longer in the job market, they no longer earn salaries and wages, they have less disposable income, so it has a deflationary effect. On the other hand, if you have lower jobless claims numbers, that means that labor market is still overheating, still too strong. So those people earn wages and salaries, and therefore, more money is circulating in the economy. You can see here the chart of the circular flow of income. Households get paid, that money is being spent, blah, blah, blah. You know this chart. So that is very inflationary, ladies and gentlemen. So pretty much these are the 4 options that if you have a lower PPI with higher jobless claims, is going to help gold to shoot the fuck to the moon. And if we have a higher PPI with lower jobless claims number, then it's going to slap the shit out of gold in professional terms. And that's it. This, you asked me whether I have a short or long position. Absolutely not, because we don't know what the data is going to be. We made the profit. We closed down the profit yesterday after this beautiful, nice sell-off. I just so sad that I didn't set the TP much lower, but who knew that price is going to drop 270 pips. And right now I have absolutely no open positions. I'm just going to observe the market today. If I see any opportunities, then yes, we'll enter into a position, and of course I will let you know in time. But right now I have no open position at all. Question is, do you have any open position?
I had a S&P sell and a gold buy earlier, just took profit 20 minutes ago on both.
Very nice.
Wagwan, Jamaica.
Yeah, price action on gold is just all over the place. I would be inclined to sell, because even though yesterday there was a deflationary data, what many of the traders jumped on when the CPI data came out, it wasn't deflationary, it was still inflationary. I'm more on a realistic side that there will be, if you look at the next 7 months, next 6 months, next 7 months in the US, there will be no rate cuts. That's what the Fed said. And if there are no rate cuts, interest rate is going to stay at the current price level. Therefore, interest rate is going to stay at around 5%, and that is itself, pushes down gold, because investors are going to prefer bonds over gold, but who knows. There was another trade today with GBP USD, which was a cheeky fucking cunt. Excuse my French, but the interest rate differential theory tells that the UK is now having higher interest rate than the US. If you look at the yields on the 2 and the 10-year Treasury yields, Therefore, in the long term, the GBP should, in theory, appreciate against the US dollar, but it doesn't like it wants to appreciate. And there was even the reaction was tepid. It was only like 40 pips. Come on, it's ridiculous. Go back to gold. Gold at least moves hundreds of pips, like yesterday.
I took a cheeky sell at 38.
Oh, did you?
0.01. Yeah, 0.01. Just see how it goes.
I'm too pussy to do that today. It's
Thomas,
looking at the chart. It's just not clear what's going to happen. So I would stick with the
wow.
data. And your sell is
It
going
just
very well, my
dropped down.
friend.
Yeah, I think I'll take some partials.
If you entered at 38, you in. Freaking hell, 60, 70
Yeah.
pips of profit.
What the hell is going on?
I'm in a salto.
Wow, guys, why didn't you tell me that you're entering into a sell?
No,
I
I told
said-
you.
I-
I told you in the Discord.
I told you.
I told you.
sell gold.
Whoa! Look at that. Fucking hell. You should have told me that, Thomas. You should have. No. You should have messaged me like, Thomas, enter into a sell. Yeah, enter into a sell, Thomas. He's going to sell off. But
Yeah,
none
right
of you.
I answered to you.
No, you
Have
should
some
send me a private message. That Tomasz,
Sell
sell gold now.
gold.
But it just penetrated the pivot. Is it gonna come up the pivot? Well, we'll see.
I hope so.
I closed the
Amazon
sell. I
selling
make the money, take the
2035.
money. I'm waiting for news.
Yeah, me
I've
too.
taken the money off the table. Take the
Hamas
profit.
#1. I'm selling 2035.
Whoa, take some partials because it can pull back above the pivot.
Yeah, I've
Yes,
taken
already.
all positions.
Whoa, guys. I'm still struggling to understand if 400 people watching the stream, yet only 100 hit the like button. That is something wrong, isn't it? Please hit the like button. It shows appreciation to the stream and gives feedback to me that you like the education, you like the content. Hit the like button. Alright, 2 people hit the like button, very good.
One of those was me, so it doesn't count.
Ça va? Very Sam. All in Sam. Oh, any pullback above the daily pivot.
Thomas,
Yeah?
how they made this dirty move?
They meet in a very ancient room, smoking cigar, drinking whiskey, and some very old man looking at your trading account and say, "Oh, let's take his $200 away." That's how they make these dirty moves.
I guess there is no daylight because they are those vampires.
You know, the actual price that you see on the chart, where do you think that price comes from?
From the market.
Well, where is the market? What is the market?
The global economy, right?
It's the banks.
No, it has to start from somewhere. It's not just like, you know, the price feeds from...
Oh my god. This background noises.
I'm gonna mute everyone. You can unmute yourself. So the price actually feeds from the commodities market, which is the interbank lending market, and they have a set of electronic machines. They have a closed circuit, let's put it this way, and they can see the bids and offers of each individual bank, whether it's a dark pool or not anonymous. That is the basis. So in between banks, that's the most important. And then you have the exchanges, where you have the commodity exchange, for example. That's another price as well. Of course, some of the data gets fed through to the banks. But no, actually, if you talk about gold, the main one is the commodity index, then the banks. If we talk about foreign exchange, then the banks, and then the minor bureau exchanges, etc., etc. And also then you have the derivatives, which can heavily influence the actual price that you see on the chart. Then you have the ETFs. All of these, ETFs have to have physical gold allocations, so they have to purchase physical gold, but as a derivative, it's going to affect the ETF price. So many different things goes into the actual prices. It is difficult to tell that how can they manipulate the market when we're talking about trillions of dollar big markets.
Good morning, Thomas. Sorry, good afternoon, Thomas.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Great. I missed it in the afternoon. I mean, in the morning. Now I'm present.
Very good. Why are you so happy?
Wagwan.
Wagwan, bitches. Right, 7 minutes until PPI data, and I still have absolutely no open positions, guys. Some people ask.
I just doubled my account.
Who's that?
Yo, Thomas, it's me, Fresh. I've been posting my charts, but I haven't really been speaking. But nice to see you guys, and nice to speak to you guys, man. I
How you doing,
appreciate
bro?
everything you guys do. Yeah, man. Shout out from New York. You guys are absolutely smashing it, man. I just have to say a word. I've been keeping silent, but finally
You came through.
I have to like pretty much pop my cherry for today and say what's up, guys. I appreciate
Well done. Yeah, I never
it.
heard you speaking, brother.
Yeah.
But I've seen you made like how many Ks you made yesterday, or this 1.5K?
Yeah, it was about 3.5K. It was a buy.
Oh,
and
you
then,
passed the 10K.
It was, yeah, milestone, correct. And I just doubled it today.
What?
Yeah,
You
Timo?
doubled
It's
10,000
interesting.
to 20,000?
Just yes, I did.
Fucking hell. Don't stop trading for today,
yes,
please.
sir.
Please. Stop
Yes,
trading.
yeah, dude,
Actually, for the rest of the month.
Shame.
For the rest of the month.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much.
Honestly, Robbie, just stop trading for the whole month. If you doubled 10,000 to 20K, and from 7 to 10 and 10 to 20, honestly, just stop. Withdraw some money, take your girlfriend or boyfriend out, and just stop. Enjoy it. Wow.
I just want to say, like, thanks to you, CPI and PPI was beautifully executed, and the guys and everyone working together, like, you guys are really doing a great job. So thank you so much to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to hear.
Appreciate it.
When did you join the community?
Almost 1 year now.
Wow.
Almost 1 year now, and I've been just bouncing back and forth between strategies. Right now, it's basic support and resistance. Nothing else. Just naked charts and trend lines and support and resistance. Nothing crazy.
0 points.
And macroeconomics.
But it's just and macroeconomics. Yeah, and I swear by it. But my peers in my own circle, they're all technical and they can suffer for it, but they just don't want to put in the work and understand that if you want to be successful in this financial game, you have to understand how financials work.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
didn't
there's
know
a
that.
reason why it's called financial markets.
Yeah, 100%.
Yes, and not technical markets.
It's the boring
It's a good
stuff.
one.
It's not the. It's really not the sexy stuff that people really want. They want to see nice colors on the charts. They want to see nice profits, but reading
Yeah,
an
but
article
with-
isn't really the most
With pivot points,
appetizing thing, you know.
Come on.
Oh shit, did the stream just stop on YouTube? No.
But Robbie, if you use pivot points, you win. Come
Yep.
on, man. Some RSI, pivot, MACD, everything colorful. Drop into the chart.
You know,
Like
I've
20%.
actually been using this Malaysian SNR lately. It's just very simple, going through with closing prices.
Can you share?
My trade came from the. Yeah, I can put some charts in the Discord.
Share your chart.
But
Yeah,
it
please.
was very. I executed from the daily time frame off of the closing price of the engulfing candle, and I just put like a bunch of layers there, and then
How long do you trade?
price just tanked. I've been trading on and off for like 3-4 years. Profitable but not
Okay.
consistent, and just very recently I've been seeing tremendous results and just staying disciplined and stuff like that. Taking a very simple approach. Yeah.
1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh.
Please share your chart.
Yeah, I will. Send some screenshots in.
Okay, so we're 1 minute and 10 seconds until PPI and jobless claims. I still have absolutely no open positions, guys. I didn't feel the market today, honestly, and if I don't feel it, I just don't place a trade. I don't like to, and I was going out. Would I place a trade right now? I think we might have the same reaction as yesterday, that the market is overreacting any deflation, slightly deflationary data. Since we're above the daily pivot, it looks like a buy, but you know, don't quote me on that because anything is possible in the market. We have two different types of data coming out today, PPI and jobless claims. Based on the data, I may or may not going to place a position, but no open positions as of now. And we have 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Fire up those credit cards. Make sure you deposited enough to your broker.
Let's go. 10 seconds. Let's go.
Good one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, no data yet. No data yet. PPI, okay. Inflation, deflation. That's deflationary again. Core PPI, where's the PPI? Deflationary. Initial jobless claims increased. Jump into a buy. It's deflationary data. Well, it's a bit too late now, but I placed a small buy position. But quickly, let's have another look on the data. PPI 0.2 deflationary. Initial jobless claims increasing. Continuing jobless claims, that's decreasing a little bit. That's deflationary. That's deflationary. Core PPI, that's deflationary. So everything is pointing into the direction that it should be a buy. So if we place a buy position, let's target 2050, the previous, just slightly higher than the previous high. Stop loss, somewhere around there. And now it's pushing back down. Of course it does. Okay. So, I only placed a small position and targeting 2050. the previous high. What do you think about the data? Did we analyze it correctly? Is it inflationary or deflationary?
It looks inflationary.
Why?
You have unemployment claims are higher. You have the purchasing power has is it PPI?
Producer price,
check
not
the results
purchasing.
again. Sorry.
Producer price.
So you have PPI has gone down a bit.
Yeah, so that's
The
deflationary,
purchasing
right,
power's
Andrew?
gone down. That's inflationary.
No, that's
then,
deflationary because the producer price
core
index is
PPI
coming
just stayed the
down.
same. So yeah.
That's inflationary, but if you look at yesterday's data, exactly the same scenario. Leading PPI. Oh no, shit, that's inflationary. Yeah, -4. No, that's actually better than expected, so that's deflationary. If you look at the core PPI, it's actually coming down just like a fourth of a butterfly small. You can see that that's deflation. It's mixed data, but yesterday, what I'm aiming at, what I'm trying to speculate at is yesterday, remember that during the CPI we had this nice 240 pip pump? That was because CPI was slightly better than expected with 0.1%, and that's what I'm aiming for today. Again, buy the news, sell the fact type of scenario. It may or may not going to work out. Let's see how the market is going to respond. Yeah. So currently in a drawdown and just waiting for the result. Same speculation what happened yesterday.
So, hello there. The PPI is 0.2, so that's better than last time, but worse than expected.
It's better than expected, not worse. Would you be better? Would you be better off if you pay more at the cash out?
No. Oh no. But
that's why.
So what they expected 0.3. Am I reading right on PPI month to month, and it's 0.2.
Which is better.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
So that's kind of
better. Yeah, better than -0.12.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But if you look at the core PPI, that was actually inflationary. Fuck. That was as expected, but higher than the previous one. That's inflationary. Core PPI year on year, that's actually better than expected. So now that's deflationary. So it's a very mixed data. Very mixed data. If you look at the jobless claims, worse than expected, which is good because that's deflationary. But the continuing jobless claim is actually better than expected, which is slightly inflationary. Bit tough not to crack, isn't it? So I have an option now, either close down with 1.5k loss, or stick to the analysis that it's going to be the same buy the news and sell the fact type of scenario. Oh, Sam said, I told you only go long on gold for next year. Thank you so much, Sam. Appreciate that you popping by.
Pop it in to top it up.
Someone mentioned a forever trade and was asking if you were still holding it in Discord yesterday. Had me interested.
What trade?
I don't know. It was in Discord. Someone was asking about a trade you took on gold last year, talking about a forever trade.
No. I mean, why would I hold a trade from last year?
I don't know. That's what I thought I'd ask, because I didn't see an answer in the Discord.
No.
So you can pay fees.
Yeah, all right. I'm getting out of the gold trade, guys. It looks like that it wasn't deflationary data at all. So let's quickly have a final look, because it looks like now it's going to sell. But I'm not jumping into any other position. Let's move this one. Anyway, you can delete this. Give me one straight answer. Is it inflationary or deflationary? It's mixed, isn't it?
Yes, there is no straight answer.
But what is
Fucking
more
hell.
important?
You tell me.
Which of this data?
And of course, as soon as I
that's-
close down, price is going up.
Yeah, me too.
Mixed is bullish though in this market, isn't it, Thomas?
Well, no news is good news, and usually price continues, in my experience, to the original market direction. But it is very mixed. I mean, no, it continues to the original market direction if there is no change, no surprise. But now it's just mixed.
Can
Mixed
I
is
ask
not
something?
good.
Thomas, can I ask something?
Of course, you don't need to ask.
Okay. If you take a look into the RSI, it's quick. So you see there is still a gap for going up. I mean, maybe this is not correct, but isn't that in that case the RSI goes a little bit higher and then drops?
Yeah, it could be, which would line up to my analysis. The price, is going to come back to clear 2050 first. So I wouldn't be confident to say whether it's going to go much higher or is it going to be the pivot point and just suddenly reversed to the opposite direction. But I would target 2050 on a buy position. And it looks like price is now normalized. And we have 22 minutes until a new 4-hour candle. Fucking hell. But again, there was almost no reaction. Oh wow. Kids Trader says it will fly, it's inflationary. Nah, brother. If it's inflationary, that means gold is going to dump. Because high inflation means high interest rate, which is bad for gold, unfortunately. Deflationary, on the other hand, is very good for gold. But we have inflationary data and deflationary data at the same time. It's a problem.
Yeah, sweet and sour.
Yeah, decide yourself, up or down, buy or sell. What's happening with US30?
I think it's gonna go up. Before the data, they just cleared all the stop losses on the bottom, and now it's gonna go fly.
Bullish, yours 30, I think.
Does it look
I
bullish?
hold my buy position.
I would say it's a sell on US30. What made you sell 30? What made you buy, sorry?
Me.
Oh yeah, sorry. Not 30, I thought it's 30.
Yeah,
Did you
I
sell?
was just now. I just now was worried for a moment because I'm out of the market, and I thought, did I enter a sell? Hi, Thomas.
Hi, Freddy. I mean, it's sorry, I got confused with the names. I mean, it's just all over the place. There's no clear price action. It's moving sideways, down a little bit, up a little bit. Nah.
I think we just wait for this thing to get some direction, and yeah, then we take it from there. Like
Did
yesterday,
you say
you
get
were
an erection?
that as well, maybe. But yesterday you were spot on with that initial fake out, and then yeah, we just rode it down, easy. So, but yeah, so I'm just waiting it out for some clearer direction. At the moment, I'm not gonna gamble.
US30 should fall because even the news are not much to one side to the other. If we take in account the last month's results, the news now are really inflationary, and we have less people working, and prices have risen. That's not good for companies.
No, it's bad for companies. So you're selling US30, Albert?
No, I'm not selling it because I think it's late. I had a sale yesterday and I closed it, and it was really nice, the sale, but I closed it, and now I think it's too low to sell and too bearish to buy. But
Very good.
If I take into account fundamentals, for me, that's not good. Prices going up, people having less money, and if I'm a businessman, I'm going to sell less than before, and I will have to pay more for producing my product.
I like the logical reasoning behind this.
For me, Tom, I'm going to stake
Too much
my
responsibility for me.
I do
Thomas,
agree
I'm
with
going
the...
to stake my plan.
Which is...
I'm going to hold by, which is break my resistance in 2036 in 1 hour time frame.
I
will hold by.
I'm also in a buy position, but I'm looking at the data again and again. The only deflationary data looks like the initial jobless claims. Everything else, it looks a little bit inflationary.
But the core PPI was very well, it was slightly, insignificantly deflationary. But do you remember yesterday's CPI? Everything was inflationary. Only the 0.1% decrease was enough for the 220 pip pump on gold, right? After that, it sold off, but the initial reaction was caused by 0.1%. And that was the game plan for today. My speculation that the market might going to react the same way on gold, so it's overreacting. But who knows? I told you it's going to be a tough day.
But if you look into the 4-hour chart on gold, you see it's still a gap upwards.
Pip Snatcher says that it's going to repeat, like you said, just not that fast. Well, I hope it's not going to be a week. Because yesterday the reaction was just like blink of an eye. Boom, 220 pips pump. I was like, what the fuck? And then it took like 30 minutes to start dropping.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello.
Are you on US30?
Will it change your decision?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
I don't really like all US30.
You don't. If I say I'm long on US30, are you going to enter into a long position?
I have never analyzed US30 on myself. And
no, it's time to do it, brother. It's time to do it.
Long US30.
I'm shorting US30.
Good luck.
No, Albert just gave a wonderful logical reasoning, you know, about the stock market, and you know, it was just perfect. I can't argue with that. So.
But Albert also said he's a bit late to sell again now, and I'm
No,
the same.
it's
But
never late.
I closed my sale earlier. I should have left it.
Well, we're just before the market
the
open.
news were today. I mean, I analyzed the news from today, and yesterday I had a nice sell, and today for me it's late to enter because I could enter with a small lot, but the reasoning it's from the today's news.
So weird that my OBS.
I'll enter into USD sell if it retraces back to S1 or the pivot. Yeah, and I think it is a valid sell.
Yeah, that's if you're a conservative trader, absolutely. Wait for the retracement.
Like I am, yeah.
But is it going to retrace? Oh, brother, you're missing
doubt.
out. Mate, you're missing out. Yeah. You're missing out on big money. Look at that, already 7 pips profit, mate.
Enjoy.
You're missing out. I think probably by now all the hedge fund managers figured out that we just did in the past, 20 minutes about is it inflationary, deflationary. Probably they did the same thing, standing with dick in their hands, scratching their heads like, oh mate, what is the PPI again? Is it inflation or deflationary? Should we buy or sell?
You think there's some hedge fund managers in here sign up in Alpha FX?
Are there any hedge fund managers in our group?
Yeah.
No. Actually, there is one guy, a friend from London, but he isn't a manager. He works for a hedge fund, and he does take into account the daily analysis, the morning briefings. But Andrew, have you got a job, Andrew, yet? Or are you still looking? Grillo, Andrew. Andrew.
Hi.
Andrew.
Andrew is shitting.
Andrew is away. Andrew worked in finance. I think with money management. I'm not sure what area. And he understands the reason why I'm trading like this, why I'm considering the fundamentals, because this is how, proper money managers working. They look into the economics. They don't draw trend lines. Many of them don't even use a stop loss because they have long-term speculative positions. But to answer your question, there's not many people from the real finance world in the Alpha community. There are a few. Christine, Andrew, Peter, Janko, myself. Dr. Pipsfork says, I have 6 years experience in hedging. Well, have you been a gardener? Like, trimming the hedges?
Tell him to come join us.
I did work for a hedge fund. I did work for a commodities trading company. I did work for a bank as a risk manager, international country risk manager, treasuries risk manager, market risk manager. And trading at a hedge fund, it can be very different than what you expect. When I used to work on the cash equities desk, yeah, that was exciting, full of action, loads of work, paperwork, and administration. Then I moved into the fixed income. That was more of the strategy setting side, and the real hedging, when we had to calculate the deltas and we had to hedge with futures contracts, because we had a bond portfolio. Now that was very nice, but it was more boring than the cash equities desk.
You can just use indicator that tells you when to buy and sell.
Fixed income. That was more of a
Yeah. What is that indicator that tells you to buy or sell?
I don't know, they promote hundreds of them.
Nah. Ethics-based admin, gold always drops after CPI. Well, you're going out from the group, buddy, because I don't see your name. But gold doesn't always drop after CPI. That's bullshit. Ethics-based.
I'm only 20 pips away from break even.
Alright, US 30 started to move. Now it's running in a whopping 13 pips of profit. Tiago Toricel is asking, what do you think about quantum hedge funds? Well, it's a whole new level, buddy. Each of the hedge funds are different. I don't think there's two hedge funds really the same. There are similar strategies, but quantum hedge funds, I don't care, to be honest. That's high level shit. Some of the quantum hedge funds are actually paying ridiculous millions of dollars a month just to be closer to the exchange, because the fiber of the cable gets the data from the exchange is shorter by, I don't know, 5 or 10 meters, and that 5-10 meters can give them enough competitive advantage that they get the data with, it's not even a millisecond, it's 10,000th of a second faster than everyone else, so they can make a quick move based on that, advantage. Crazy stuff. Yes, Tony, they use the optical computing to take advantage of the close connection. Some of the hedge funds, they use satellites, they're measuring or monitoring the traffic activity of, Chinese warehouses. If they see shed loads of trucks are going in and out, they just start betting on the company, or US companies, they start betting on companies that, okay, so the sales have picked up, so the share price should increase as well. It's a very boring day, isn't it?
Habibi.
US 30 and DAX is moving normally, somewhat.
Okay, guys, I have to shoot to a different meeting, so I'll leave you guys to it. Doesn't look much promising.
No.
Yeah. Get to back mine.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Have a good day, Bram.
Yeah, I have to go to the job that actually I make some money with. No, pay the bills.
But you made money. You made money this week, haven't you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, since I started listening to the briefing since last week, I've made good money. You know. That's good. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Enjoy.
Have a good one.
Enjoy. Well.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. So we have 3 minutes until the new 4-hour candle open. And Bram just mentioned he made success since started listening to the morning briefings. And ladies and gentlemen, the power of morning briefing is something that cannot be measured, non-financially, none in anything. Who likes the morning briefings?
I do. I like it.
I do.
I do.
Good.
What can make it even better is if there is a free coffee.
Yeah. I see what I can do about it. So the morning briefings are designed specifically to get you ready for the day coming ahead. We talk about macroeconomics, fundamentals, and what's in the economic calendar, what moves the market sentiment analysis. And then, of course, a whole bunch of technical analysis, because first I start with the macroeconomics. Gold started to move. So first I identify the market sentiment and the fundamentals and macroeconomics, and then move down to the chart and see if the technicals confirm my strategy. And in 80% of the cases, they do confirm, because I can see that whether the market is bullish or bearish just by looking at the naked chart. So the daily webinars or morning briefings are designed specifically to tell you everything you need to know, in my opinion, what I tell myself. And we have 30 seconds until the new 4-hour candle. Three, two, one. Alright, US 30 is running in 40 pips. Gold is running in a whopping 5 pips of profit, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who haven't joined my Telegram channel, I'm posting the link into Telegram, into the YouTube chat now. You can join my Telegram, and I do share setups and daily information every single day. Follow me on Telegram, and let's have a chat. Okay, US 30 is in 50 pips profit. It's not much, but better than nothing.
Thomas, Is there a relation between the physical production of gold and the price of gold?
Yes.
I saw today there was early on somewhere around noon from South Africa report for gold production, and it's increased with 20%.
So if the supply of something increases, so if you have more available on the market, that's usually bearish for the price of the underlying product. But the question is, it's not as simple as that, oh, they just decide that they're going to increase the production. They have to find it. And it doesn't mean that they're going to yield 20% more. They just increase the production. They increase the mining of gold.
Thomas, the population also changes every year, right? I mean, the requirement also increases every year, right?
Requirement for what?
When population increases, they need more to buy gold.
I don't know.
Like
Do
5%.
babies need more gold?
No.
Yeah. I haven't thought about this before, that the population increase directly affecting the demand for gold, but yeah, that could be. Especially China, India.
Yeah, boy.
US 30 is doing well, but gold is being a cunt as always. Okay, guys, I need just 42 likes on YouTube, so please, if you enjoy the conversation, if you enjoy the macroeconomics, the information, just hit the like button. No. Gold, oh gold. Alright, market isn't moving too much, guys. I mean, it's been 34 minutes that we had the data print and nothing is really happening. So, I'm gonna call it a day and see you all for tomorrow, the morning briefing. Hopefully we're going to have more luck tomorrow. But today is just boring. So I don't want to spend the whole day in front of the chart, set the positions, going to hold on to that. And let's see, we are going to have... Oh, Governor Bailey speaking in 9 minutes, and Waller at 15 past 4 o'clock. Now this is going to most likely move the markets. We have Bank of England Governor and Fed Waller speaking. And tomorrow we're going to have industrial production, manufacturing production in the UK, and we're going to have some other data in the afternoon. But anyway, market isn't moving too much, guys, so I'm calling it a day. Enjoying a beer. See you all for the morning briefing tomorrow morning. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Thomas.
Bye.
Thank you, Thomas.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you, Thomas. Have a nice one.
See you.
Thanks, Thomas.
See you later, alligator.
Bye bye, butterfly. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the market isn't moving too much. I had long position on gold, short position US 30. US 30 is doing well, 70 pips. Gold position is minus 25 pips. The data today was very, very mixed. We had a discussion for actually over 15 minutes whether the data was inflationary or deflationary. We had the PPI and the initial jobless claims. So, but unfortunately, it wasn't enough to move the market as much as we wanted. So, if you would like to join the conversation on a daily basis, if you would like to get daily analysis, things like this, where I share my positions every day in the morning, and when I explain the macroeconomics for the coming day in form of daily morning briefings, go to the alphafx.eu website and take up one of the 2 memberships. It's 50% discount, but I'm going to close it down until the end of the month. So once it's gone, it's gone. Thank you so much, guys. Hopefully tomorrow is going to be a more pipful day, a more eventful day, not as shit as today. Thank you so much. This is the Alpha FX. See you later.